Found out there's a place that for 11 years has been voted the #1 burger in DC. We are here at Duke's Grocery. Let's take this burger and see what it's all about. 11 years running, they say. That's crazy. Let's pick it up and get you a look inside of this. It's got some kind of like jelly on the pickles right there, but they look like they're home cut pickles with some kind of mayo on it. Looks like a red pepper jelly. The burger, it's got nice melted cheese on it right there in between two patties. Underneath, just some lettuce. But let's give this guy a try. That is freaking amazing. I can see why it's the best burger for 11 years running. Now here's the thing to me though, I probably wouldn't call this the best burger, it's just the best tasting burger like that. I was correct to assume that was red pepper jelly. That's exactly what it tastes like. The pickles are definitely snappy, like they were like pickled today, kind of pickled cucumbers. The burger itself, you don't get a whole lot of the meaty, like burger, grilled, smoky, any of that stuff you're not getting. So I'm not gonna call this the best burger that I've ever had. Maybe it's the best tasting burger in DC. But as far as the burger itself, like one patty is like a medium well, while the other one's more like a medium to medium rare. Those pickled onions are amazing. That sauce is killer. If you're in DC, definitely come to Duke's Grocery and try this burger. It is freaking amazing. I just like mine to taste more grilled, kind of like charcoal grilled and meaty. That's the things I would say this burger is lacking. But outside of that, it is freaking amazing. That's gonna wrap up this amazing tasting burger. Just give you some looks at it. Like, it is really delicious. It's just not what I call a cheeseburger. I almost forgot the French fries. Something about here in DC, well, at least the last two places I've been, their fries are extra crispy. Like, they're really good. We went to an Irish pub last night, and it's probably some of the best French fries I've ever had. Unfortunately, I didn't record any of that. We're gonna go inside because I gotta show you some bonus material. So as you come in, it's like a normal restaurant. They got their sign. They've been the best burger for 11 years. But then you continue through the bar area. Over here, past that. You keep going. If you want to go to the bathrooms, it doesn't open up into a bathroom area. There is like a whole food mall right here. Everywhere you look, it's more food. And over here to the right, more food down that way. But I saw this pizza when I was walking down the street, so I was like, well, since I'm in a food hall, let's go ahead and review another place. So we're gonna try Andy's Pizzeria right up ahead. The reason I wanted to show that is the lights down there, you can see, is Duke's Grocery where I was eating. And if you scroll back out and look at the rest of this block, or even to your left, you would never know there's a food hall in there if you didn't know. Pizza did not look very good at Andy's Pizza, so I decided not to get there, and I'm gonna try this other place I found called Wiseguy up here on H and 4th Street in DC. That took like 2 seconds, and it was $5.72. No, it came out ridiculously fast. Let's see if it looks any good. That doesn't look too shabby. Definitely floppy. That was enough that you can get a fold out of it. With the fold, it's perfect. No flop to it at all. It's sweet. The sauce is a little sweet to it. It's a good solid cheese slice. I wouldn't say it's the best. It's probably about a 7.5-ish, somewhere in there. I don't really taste the pepperonis, and the cheese isn't all that flavoring. The bread is good though. I think they might skimp on their cheese and their pepperoni though. The Wiseguy, here in DC. It's alright. I know I gave it a 7.5 when I was sitting there, but I think it might have to come down some. Like that cheese and the pepperonis I couldn't really taste. And then the more I ate it, the tomato sauce kind of tasted like you had a canned flavor to it. So I think it's going to have to drop down to probably about a 6.5 to a 6.5-ish. Somewhere in there. It's not a very good slice, but it is something like if it's late at night and you're leaving the bar and you just want something greasy to eat right then and there, that's the pizza for you. This place called Peruvian Brothers. It's got this amazing chicharrón sandwich. They're a fairly new restaurant here in DC. It says they started out as a food truck and now they have their own brick and mortar spot. So it comes with 3 sauces. We have a rojo. Wow, that is tangy, sweet barbecue. That is freaking amazing. That is definitely going on the sandwich. We have a verde salsa. That has a weird texture to it. I don't taste spice in this one. It kind of tastes like it's a zucchini sauce. It's got a weird, like, the palatableness to it is kind of like the mustard you would get in an Asian restaurant, like as far as how it feels in your mouth, but without that mustard flavor or the heat that comes along with that. That is good. Will be put on the sandwich also. This is an aioli. He did not say what kind. He just said mayonnaise. That is a tangy mayonnaise. Not sure exactly what's in there. Well, let's get to the sandwich. I saw limes beside the register, so I asked if I could have some. It did not say that it came with these. But limes, how can it not make it better? So we got half over there. Let's get it up. You can take a look at that before I go destroying this. It's pretty good. I wouldn't have thought to put sweet potatoes on a sandwich like this. This is not something I would say, hey, you gotta have one of these. But I would say try it. I would say that the meat does not have like a crazy amount of flavor to it. So like without these sauces on it, it's kind of bland. Not gonna lie. But this is sweet and tangy, like I said, and amazing. So it's getting a lot of that. Get that all over there. I forgot I had another half. I almost put that all in one. We'll try it just like this, and then we'll get to the other two. That steps it up. Now, I will say with that sauce on there, this is a must come and try. That sauce makes those, yeah, it's almost like eating yams now. Yeah, that's pretty ballin'. Let's get some of the green on there with that. See how that enhances it. This is getting better. I mean, it's got to get better with mayonnaise, right? Whoa, that was a bit much. Try to get a little of that off there. Don't need that much mayonnaise in one bite. I think the way to roll on this, after I got my mouth cleaned off, is you got, put them all on there. Just put them all. Get you some of that green on there. Get you some of that mayonnaise. Get you some of this tangy barbecue that I don't have any more of. Just such an ever so tiny amount. All 3 of these together are freaking amazing. I would have to try other Peruvian food before I completely judge it. But the sandwich is pretty good. The bread, pretty solid. Meat is good. Again though, it doesn't have any flavor if you don't add it with their sauces, so make sure you get your sauces with it. But once you sauce it up, money! Peruvian Brothers, come check them out. Not to die for, but it is pretty killer. Later.
Z-Burger is a DC favorite known for burgers, fries, and shakes. Today I'm finding out if the burger lives up to the hype.
His fries, he gave them to me. Is that the regular size fry? That's the small? Oh, thank you. That was kind of cool. I'll try to keep my review not skewed because I got that for free. It's just French fries. They came with some kind of special sauce. It looks like a, Thousand Island sauce. Let's get that burger out. This is looking solid. That looks close to like a cookout burger. And funny enough, I ordered it kind of like the style of the out west. You got lettuce, mayo, tomato, onion. I'm not seeing the onion. Oh, down here in the bottom, it is chunky little onions. The burger's flat top grill, but they did smash it and they were juicy looking. I put hot sauce and A1 on it too. It is a better burger than the $18 11-time DC champion burger. That burger tastes good because of the jelly they put on it and the pickled onions and the pickles that they make in house. I would assume they make in house. This is good because it tastes like an old school diner. That's the burger. Now I will say it is also flat top grilled, so it doesn't have that char or the charcoal flavor that I'm wanting in a burger. But for an old school diner type taste, that's the place. And like that I said earlier, the way they have 72 different ice cream flavors. So they got this bar just full of different syrups and things and sides and all kinds of stuff for shakes.
75 different flavors.
75 different flavors, he says. The French fries, they look like home, like not home, but fresh made. Fresh cut, that's what I'm looking for. Fresh cut fries. Now I will say, I tried one at the restaurant. Oh, thank you. Something about DC and all the fries here are really crispy. And it was much crispier, but in the bag and traveling, you can see the grease come, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the grease coming through the paper. It's had a time to like settle because I did walk over here. But it's not take away from them. Okay, that is not your typical Thousand Island. That had a weird twang to it. Yeah, it's like their own original kind of, it's still Thousand Island flavor. You can taste those pickles and the sweetness. It's just got a little extra oomph something in it. That is solid. I don't typically write these Thousand Island style fry sauces, but that one's actually really good. Now this is where you come and get a burger. So far, I've only had 2 burgers in DC. This is the best one I've had so far. So, $8 cheaper, a lot closer to the Capitol if you're at the Capitol. Yeah, I would say get this burger. That's probably a 7.8 to a 7.5, somewhere in there. That's a good burger. Nothing you have to come and get, but if you're in the area and you want a burger, get this one. The Z-Burger, give me a second and I'll find you the cross section so I can tell you exactly where to come to get this one, or I'll put it on the screen, one of the two. This is at the corner of E and New Jersey Avenue. It is about a 30-second walk from where I was just standing up there on the left. Here at 250 in Washington, D.C., we got their barbecue. This is supposed to be Texas style. We got a rib, we got a pastrami, we got the brisket. We got some pickles to get on the board here. We got some mac and cheese. You know, you gotta have good mac and cheese at a barbecue joint. Some pulled pork right here on some nachos, and then the baked beans came with like cheese and jalapenos on them. Let's get in here. Let's go straight for it. We got to start with the brisket, right? Do everything without sauce because they do have 2 sauces that we'll get to here in a minute. Let's go ahead and just get them out so I don't forget about them. Brisket by itself, like check that out. It's got a nice piece of fat on that. Nice bark. You saw I can roll that B-roll, then pouring that juice on it. It falls apart in your fingers. That is perfectly cooked. It's got a good flavor to it. I just wish it had a little more seasoning to it. Like the pepper's really strong. I think it's just a little more salt for my liking, but that's just me. I mean, with the sauce, it'll probably step that up a notch. This is their pastrami. You can already see that fat falling off of it. Oh my goodness. Look at all that juice on that. This is shining in the light. That is awesome. Shut up. That is, I ain't never had pastrami taste that good. Look at my fingers. I am, what? Man, there's no way you put sauce on this. That is so good. Oops. That is so good. I don't care what you're doing while you're in DC, you come and get some of that pastrami right there. I did not see that coming. That was amazing. And we got the rib. Oh yeah, get you a look at that. Looking nice. Nice, easy. I don't fall off of it, but you can just kind of barely touch it and it comes off. Man, I don't think none of this needs sauce. I just thought the brisket maybe a little more salt, but that's a salt preference. Oh my God, I didn't get silverware. I'll be right back. Hey, got a fork. Yeah, let's dig into this mac and cheese. In fact, let's get a good close-up of that. Like, it's good and like got some kind of, I'm not sure what that is on top of it, but it looks awesome. Looks can be deceiving though, but it does have a good cheese pull to it. Yeah, buddy. That's pretty solid. It's a little runny. Like in the bottom, it kind of feels a little liquidy. I would like it a little more al dente than what it is. A little overcooked for my likings, but that's a preference. That is solid. I forgot about the pulled pork. I done moved on to the sides. It comes in its own little boat tray. Got some green onions of something sort, I'm guessing. I'm not really sure what that is. The pickled red onions and then the pulled pork itself. Let's get that. Try that guy. Do we do it on a nacho? Let's try it. Let's try it by itself first. Yeah, none of the pickles or anything like that. That's very similar to the brisket as far as taste goes. Like the seasonings, I don't mean like the. So it's, again, I would want more salt on mine, but like the pepper comes through really good. It's got a great amount of pepper on them. Let's get these beans. This is baked beans. I ain't never seen baked beans really done like this with the cheese and jalapenos on it, and it might just be thick. I don't know, they kind of got like a pinto look to them, funny enough. Let's give this guy a try. Kind of goes off of like a pinto flavor. Like if you're expecting like this sweet smoked barbecue flavor of baked beans, that is not what this is. You got the smokiness from the brisket. Well, I forgot to mention, they are brisket baked beans. If you're looking for a heavy bean flavor with some spice to it, that is it. If you're looking for the sweet baked beans, this is not that. But it is excellent. Would get again. The only thing is I would want more salt, and I don't see salt and pepper on the tables when I keep bringing that up. Oh man, that fresh jalapeno. I love me some jalapenos. Let's move on to see what they got. We got a 250 barbecue sauce. Let's see what that tastes like. That is a heavy cumin flavor. It's like barbecue sauce and like Southwest tacos had a baby. Taco sauce. This one is their signature barbecue. Check that out. Let's give it a taste. They taste very similar. Are they the same thing? Oh, one's just spicy, one's not. Let's say it's like, it didn't taste different to me. Well, that had a kick to it, and this, oh yeah, because that's the spicy one. Never mind, I thought I had the spicy one in my hand. This is the regular one, that's the spicy one. They're both good, but like I said, they taste like barbecue, and Southwest taco sauce had a baby. In all honesty, I don't know if I really wanted it on the meat. The meat was so good by itself. That solves that salt problem. Yeah, that cumin steps it up a notch. That is really good. This is a must-try place. I've had a bunch of duds on this trip. Andy's Burgers was about, not Andy's, that was Andy's Pizza. Z's Burgers over here, like towards the Capitol. I enjoyed their burger. It'd be like a diner style burger. What was the other name of that place? Where did I go eat last night? Duke's Groceries. Like, the claim they have the best burger. I was not impressed with that at all. Then I walked by the Andy's place that I was going to eat. Instead, I went to Wiseguy's. But Andy's Pizza did not look good. And then I went to Wiseguy's Pizza. It was okay at best. It still tasted like canned tomato sauce, if you heard me rant and rave about that. But out of this trip, I have been disappointed until coming here. This right here is, if you're in DC, go out your way, find this place. That pastrami is the best I've ever had in my life. I didn't even try it with the sauce yet. Get some more of that. It's good with the sauce. I'm telling you, that's so good, they don't need the sauce. Man, $2.50. Let's see how much they cost. It ain't gonna be about $2.50, but for one person to get to try all this, I can't make this up. That was $38 and what? $38.73 for all of these meats, smoked nice. Like, again, that price for the best brisket, or not brisket, but pastrami I've ever had. Man, get your butt down to $2.50 if you want some barbecue in DC. That can rival other places that we've been. Like, that is really good. This is a must try. I know I keep repeating myself, but we'll see you soon. Well, there is no doubt in my mind that this isn't going to be juicy. I'm not 100% sure where the smokers are, but they have videos of them showing them smoking it. Now, if you made it this far, you should go ahead and check out our video, Founding Farmers.